Well, I wasn't planning on driving far, but we're in the middle of like a 3-day snowstorm. I just got a call from a guy. He's got two problems. He's got a breaker tripping, and he's got furnace issues. His furnace keeps shutting down. So I'm gonna head up there and take a look at it today, and see if I can figure them both out. I'm getting out there a little late in the day, and tomorrow I'm booked. So it's going to be iffy, but let's head over there and see if we can figure it out. Okay, we're here in the snow. Boys, oh, hi, how are you? Boys, come on, come on, come on.
Just super loud, and that other was just jumping.
I'm John.
John.
Hi.
She's nothing but a sweetheart.
I'm John. What's your name?
Linda.
Linda.
Cheney.
Nice to meet you.
Mishka.
Oh, you guys love me and you know it. Come on. Who you trying to kid?
Yeah.
Who you trying to kid? You love me. You love me. Come on. Come on.
Mishka.
Oh, it's right here.
No, this one right here has been flicking and jicking.
Okay. Let me get in there.
I don't know. Yep.
So, when's the first time it went off?
I don't know. 3 hours ago.
Oh, so it just started today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Boy, you're on top of things. All right. So, it's this one.
Yeah.
The one that's right now it's off.
Yeah.
Okay. It says basement.
I got it to turn on.
Yeah.
I flipped these top four. It turned on,
Okay.
and then it went back off, and then it's this way. So.
Well, I mean, I was thinking, see, usually it's not the breaker. It's usually something on the breaker, but in this case, you can't even reset it.
Right.
You know, normally, can I flip these off? These top three? Yeah. Yeah, you can tell something's not right. Okay. Okay, so I figured it was going to be something, you know, one of the devices on the breaker, but that breaker doesn't even want to, it's just flopping around like it's, you know, doesn't even want to reset.
You're going to be replacing that one bed.
Well, I got to look at it. I just want to get it apart. Here's the thing. I'm very cautious with electricity. I'm going to trip your main breaker when I start messing with this. So all your power is going to go off because one side of that breaker is going to be hot. And I don't want it to go through me. So, but I want to look at it. Where's your main? There's... All your power is going to go off. Okay, I'm going to trip the main breaker. So, just
I do know that the upstairs is all on a one breaker. So, yeah. That's
Really?
fine. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, we're not using anything.
okay.
We're fine.
All right. All right, so here's the deal. Anytime you mess with circuit breakers, first step is, this is the main, okay? You turn off power to the main, then get your meter, because I'm gonna make darn sure I got no power. So I'm gonna go to AC, and I'm going to go to 200. I'm going to go from, let's see, where's the one I'm replacing? There it is. Yeah, you go from hot to ground, and there's nothing. Okay, well, you know, every time I do a job, there's a tool that I don't have that I need. And in this case, it's a screwdriver that's got a, you know, that's big enough to get some torque on it and small enough for small screws, and I don't have one. So I got to go to the hardware store and get one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off like this and take this with me, because this is what I need to replace. Okay, so we'll get a screwdriver and we'll get a okay, I'm running over to the hardware store. I'm going to get one of these and a screwdriver, and I'll be back. So I went to the only hardware store in town, and as you can see, this is not the right one. I bought it just in case it's my only option. I'm going to try to figure out how to make it work, but luckily there was a guy in there. He told me about an electrical contractor. So we're heading over to the electrical contractor's place and see if he'll sell me a circuit breaker. It's probably gonna charge me an arm and a leg, but I'm far from home, so you know, there's just, this is Bonner's Ferry. There's just not a lot here, so I'm hoping he's got one. Okay, I went to Boundary Electric, it's called. The guy had any circuit breaker you could possibly want. It's used, so he makes he makes good money on it, because it's almost as much as a new one, but it's used. But I'm assuming it works. I mean, it looks like it's in good shape. So I'm going back to the other place. I'm bringing back that breaker that I bought there, because that was the wrong one. I was going to try to make it work. I'm gonna get my money back, and then I'm going over and I'm gonna put this one in and get his power restored. Okay, let's go do it. We're back. We are. Okay, let's get this done so you can have power.
All right. I don't know if you need anything else that I can't provide.
Okay. Let's see, that goes in. That goes in there. Let's see, what the hell am I doing? We gotta make sure that's a good. You know what I'm gonna do? Tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to I'm gonna put the wires in before I put this in, like this, so I can see what the hell I'm doing. There it is. Okay, put that in there like that. Put that in there like that. Power up. Set that one. Set that one. Should have all the power. You should have power. It's so old, you know, it's like, it's been so long. Let's just button this up. I gotta look at his furnace. I just want to see if, I want to see, you know, if it's working properly. Okay, let's, I want to take a look at your furnace while I'm here. I just want to look at it and see if it's working. Is it inside?
The furnace or the thermostat's right there?
No, the furnace. itself?
Downstairs.
Where we were? Okay, you don't have to get up. I'll find it. Okay, somebody replaced the control board. Either that or somebody bought a control board and didn't use it. So that's interesting. I'm going to ask them about that. It's working. The furnace is working, but if you... And I don't want to take it all apart. Yeah, I don't want to take the screws off. But when I look inside the sight glass here, the one thing I've learned since I started working on furnaces, you don't want to see a lot of orange flame. You want your flame to be blue. Blue flame means there's no cracks in the heat exchanger. It's burning, you know, it's a better burn. When you see orange, it means air is blowing back into the combustion chamber. The more orange you have, the worse off your heat exchanger is. I'm just going to tell them if it happens, you know, if it starts to fail again, I'll come back out. I don't mind. But you call me. I'll leave you a card. I apologize in advance for the cards. I tried to save a couple of dollars, and these are the worst business cards I've ever seen. You got to be in the light. You got to have your glasses on. You got to have a magnifying glass.
We have almost the same thing with our debit cards from U.S. Bank.
Oh.
Last night
Brandy,
we called them and told them to
give us
send us new ones because you can't read them.
Oh, really?
Can't read them, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we owe you?
Well, here's the thing, and I tell everybody this. You give me, you don't owe me anything. So I don't do this for a living. I'm retired. So I do this to help people. And whatever you give me, I'm going to spend on the next guy. Right? So the parts I bought for you, the last guy didn't give me anything. The guy before that gave me 30 bucks. That pays for the parts. That's how I operate. And
you can return those parts to...
No, I did that. I did that. I charged it on my credit card at ProX. I just went back. I gave them back. They gave me a credit back on my credit card.
Are you licensed electrician?
No, I'm not a licensed anything. I used to be a licensed professional window and doorman for 20 years in California. That was my thing.
Oh.
All this other stuff, I'm just a glorified handyman. And what I do, honestly, I haven't had to do it yet, but if I couldn't fix your problem, then I call a professional licensed guy. Problem with those guys, right now, well, they not only charge, you gotta wait. They're so busy that they make you wait. So, but I'm able to usually, like that. That wasn't hard. Okay, see? Now that money is gonna, I got another one coming up. In fact, I got a tough one tomorrow. I'm gonna try to actually save a man's life.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in tough shape, this guy. So if you start having problems, just call me, I'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, but
thank you.
okay,
Thank you.
you guys have a good day.
Appreciate it.
And if that thing trips, call me. I mean, I think it's the breaker. I think it was the breaker. So,
Okay.
all right.
Thanks, John.
See you later. Okay, we're done. Time to drive home. I didn't really look to see. He gave me money, and oh boy. He gave me money. I think he gave me 60 bucks. I'll look when I get home. And I'll use that money for the next one. Okay, well, that was pretty simple, except the reason it was obviously the breaker is the breaker wouldn't even reset. You couldn't even set the breaker for it to trip, so I knew it was bad. Problem was, I don't know this area, and it's a fairly small town. You know, they don't have a Home Depot or anything like that, so I went to the only hardware store in town. They didn't have it. I was gonna make it work. I just got real lucky. There was a guy there. He just looked like he was from around here, and he just looked like he would know. And I just said, you know of any electrical places that sell parts? Yep, he knew what it was, and they had it. We replaced it. It works. We're done. And we're on to the next one. Thanks for watching.